Hi and welcome to Dr. Mix. How you guys doing? You guys alright? Great to see you on the channel. Today I'm going to be talking about a synthesizer setup for live. That's right, because I'm doing a big gig on the 5th of March, so I gotta get prepared. I am going to show you today my new synthesizer setup. If only this 200 kilos door would open. Come see what I've got so far. So far I've got this setup, all right? And it's just momentary. Pretty much I'm using it to do a little bit of pre-production, you know, a massive amount of pre-production, because I've got orchestration. I've got, you know, I'm gonna have like 6 horns. I'm gonna have a flute as well. So I need something that looks a little bit like what I'm gonna have live, but now I really need to pull together the setup. You know, I have to make some final decisions about what keyboards I'm gonna use. So I'm gonna have the Rhodes, I'm gonna have the Moog, and I'm gonna have my Machine, where I have... This is great. I'm not exactly sure about this, definitely the Prophet 5. I may have this vocoder, but I am thinking of maybe having the Jupiter XM. I'm undecided. One thing is for sure, I need a good mixer. Let's talk about the mixer. In the past, I've used these guys. Follow me. So, these have been my synthesizer mixers for quite a long time. This is the very first serious one that I had, and this is great because it has 32 channels. It's like 16 stereo, because you know most of the synthesizers are stereo, so may as well have all of the channels to be stereo. And this was great at the time. I used it for my Italian pop days. By the way, did you know that I've even played with Bryan Adams on his Italian leg of the tour? Check. So at the time I was using this beast. This was pretty expensive at the time, and it was justified because I had a big rack with all kinds of modules, and but this has very little control. I only have like 2 auxiliary sends. I don't have enough output here, you know, so I can get them in, but then I can just give it out as a stereo pair, but I needed something more flexible. Then when I stopped with the pop music, my setup became a bit smaller, a bit more manageable. Also technology changed a bit, so I went for something that was a little bit more flexible, like this one. Now this one has a better equalizer. I mean, this is a lot more flexible, but one of the problems with this one is that every channel is mono. So you see, for the 505 I need 2 channels, for the 909 I need 2 channels. So it was quite restrictive, and this is why I've asked for some help. So I reached out to Korg, and they have contributed this lovely mixer. Let's open it. I give the zik. Oh, man, this looks cool. So this is a 24 channel mixer, 8 of which are stereo. So basically here I can put all my stereo synthesizers, and here I can put all my mono sources, like the Mi Moog, that's mono, a microphone, for example, the theremin. Should I bring my theremin? Should I? Let me know in the comments if you think I should get the theremin to my gig, yeah? Comment down below, please. Also, if you don't know about the gig, I'm doing this big gig on the 5th of March in London. If you are in the area, you should definitely come. One of the best venues here in London. I'm gonna have a big horn section. I'm gonna show up with all of my synthesizers, and I'm gonna play tracks from my Sunlight Square repertoire, but also some of the more famous Dr. Mix covers that I've done in the past. It's gonna be amazing. If you can't come, I mean, you should come, but if you can't come, you can still support by getting this, or this, or this, or this, or this. or this, or all of them. In fact, you should visit drmix.uk and give me some of your support. That would be awesome! You know what's awesome? Is that I am going to set up this mixer right now. And by the way, thank you, Korg. Thank you so much! Yay! So I'm thinking of using this stand for now. I mean, it's not exactly super sturdy. It's meant for like smaller stuff, but it can hold the weight. I'm gonna have something a little bit more meaty on the day of the gig. So for now, I'm just gonna put this here, right? If I have the mixer there, right? Maybe a bit lower. Can I go lower? Can I go any lower? Yeah, I can go slightly lower. If the mixer is like this, then I will have it like at 45 degrees, you know, in between these two things. So I think that works. You know what? Let me try it on. I mean, it's a bit wobbly, but this is strong. This is okay. I mean, for the studio will do. Definitely. Cool. All right. How about if we put the Jupiter XM, because the Jupiter XM has that vocoder expansion that I can use on it, so I can imitate different vocoders with this one. So how about we go like that? Huh. This is gonna fall on me, isn't it? You're gonna fall on me. All right, this will take me a while. Time lapse. Right, so I've changed things a little bit around. As keyboard on the second floor, I thought of using the Modi X just because, you know, I've got my signature sounds if I wanna, you know, do some fill. Because I use this a lot live, so I know where the sounds are, and I think it's, you know, it's better if I have it this way. The Jupiter XM, I was very lucky because this very clever stands by Black Panther come with this trays which allow you to put smaller keyboards. So that's very clever, and I think that now this section is good because of, you know, I can do bass solos here, my samples. This also has effects. I can just throw reverbs and delays, so that's very useful. So I will need to play this as well. So I think that this is a good position. Overall, I'm very happy. Oh, I haven't showed you this upgrade. Now I have a Phantom 8, just because I realized that I didn't have a weighted keyboard, but now I do. I exchanged the F6, the Phantom 6 for the Phantom 8. Thank you, Roland. Big support from Roland as well. Yeah. Well, I think it's time for me to connect it all on the new Korg mixer. Yeah, let's do that. Right, I've connected it all. Everything is connected now, and you know what? I have to say there is an incredible pleasure that comes from using a real analog desk, because this is a hybrid desk. It is analog because, you know, there is no latency. You know, jacks, potentiometers, faders, gain, you know, that kind of stuff, and yeah, you know, zero latency. That's awesome. And then, but it's also integrated with digital functions there. If you want to know more about it, you can check the link in the description and give Korg some love, because they have been supporting me. I have all of the synthesizer connected here. The next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use this red tape to mark down every synthesizer, every input, every output. I love it. I love it. So let's do this. All right. Yeah. Ah, yeah, look at that. Just like that. Victorinox. Yes. Not the most elegant cut on the planet, but for now it'll do. So we've got the Rhodes. Firstly, it comes up here. Here you got the gain. Let's go PFL. Seems to be correct. Cool. Effects, right? So I guess I pull out this one. Reverb inbuilt. Thank you. Oh yeah, we're gonna mark it as RHO. That'll do. Then we have, let's see, okay. It's a bit too loud. Maybe I can push it. Yeah, like that. How about that? Mas for machine. The Minimoog here. Bit of reverb. So Moog right there. You know I have to do that. It's mandatory. The Phantom. Phantom is right here. Walk like an Egyptian. Yes, I want to write that down. So I've got Phantom, and I'm gonna write it right here. F-A-N, Phantom. Then I've got the Modi X, which kindly appears here. You know what I mean? I've got. You know, I've got all my signature sounds on this one. Modi X. And then we have finally this guy. I'm just gonna call it XM. And then my Prophet. Can you hear how this is like clickety clickety? That's because I need to put these new things in that were kindly provided by Synthesizer. Nathan is a great man, he's got a great channel. In fact, I have to tune one of the voices because it has gone bad. So basically, the lovely Synthesizer has made a video on how to calibrate the entire machine, and I'm gonna have Clive Cavan, you know Clive Cavan, this guy. He's gonna take care of it, replace these bits and also do everything else. But in the meantime, you know, I'm just gonna add a little bit of reverb and that will be it. Pro for Prophet, right? What else is left? Oh, there is one thing that is left. Wait for me.
5 minutes later.
This is a controller for CV in the form of a pedal. That's right, it's made by Synthesizer. They actually make this. I'm gonna show you how they work. Put it here, boom, done. And now, turn it on, blue light. Yeah, you might want to check it out. I'm gonna leave a link in the description, obviously. Otherwise, yes, this is my set. This is my new set. I love that desk. Oh, and also I have this 8 subgroups where I can send to my sound engineer to record. You know, that's pretty cool. That's pretty awesome. In any case, I don't know, if you think I should connect this a different way, or if you have suggestions, please don't hold back. There is a comment section down there for you to leave me that comment. Otherwise, yeah, support grmix.uk. Come to London to see the gig if you're around, and if you're not, still support. There are a lot of ways to support this project. grmix.uk. Oh, and watch this. Last thing.